What's going on, guys? It's your boy Orion here, back at it again with another video. And right next to me, I have a big fat line of cocaine. Not that that's important. And really what I want to talk about today is the coronavirus. Now, this has been a topic I wanted to address since literally when this thing was major news. I mean, it still is major news, just that when the virus was, first heard about, which was, I believe, earlier in last month, I believe. I am not quite sure. But yeah, as soon as that was out, I wanted to make a video about it. But at first, my first instinct about the virus were that I honestly didn't think it would get to the level that it is today in terms of, the entire world just freaking out and really just how bad it got. I honestly thought it would have been a lot smaller, but I mean, I guess not. And unless you don't know, well, the virus has spread and has caused many just it's ruined a lot of places. Schools have been shut down and all this bad stuff. And today we're going to be going over that. So get your cold glasses of. So unless you don't know, the coronavirus has as of right now actually infected at least 100,000 persons worldwide. Now, I am recording this, well, it is the 7th of March. So, by the time you're watching this may probably be old news. So, just keep that in mind. And in addition to that, there have been at least 3,000 deaths all over the world and 19 confirmed deaths in the United States. Now, I also want to mention that earlier in the week, when I was reading articles about this, I saw that there had been 11 confirmed deaths, and that just completely skyrocketed to 19. Now if you think about it, 11 to 19 doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean it kind of does, because I mean this is a virus. And you know I also did some other background check, and the death rate for the virus is not that high actually. The death rate for the coronavirus currently sits at 3.4, which is lower than what the average death toll was for the other major similar. It's a very similar virus, which was SARS, that was major news back in 2003. And so, yeah, this is saying a lot. And so another thing that I kind of just want to talk over is that the most affected areas from this virus are parts of Asia, obviously, because I mean the virus did come from there, and also mostly Italy and other parts of Europe too. So obviously, with that being said, obviously, the rest of the entire world isn't safe from this, because I mean it's major news. And most part, I mean, the US obviously has had, people infected, and currently there have been at least 400 persons confirmed with the virus, mostly from like the cruise ship. Unless you haven't heard, recently people came back to the US aboard a cruise ship and they had contracted the virus. Some parts of South America have also, found people who have contracted the virus too. And with that being said, there have been major, events, sporting events being canceled. Something major that recently happened actually was that the NBA said that they will not cancel any games due to the virus. However, they will note that they're at, when they host games, there's obviously not going to be a lot of fans. And LeBron James, which is a very well-known basketball player, was quick to point out that he said that without fans, he would not play. And besides just like these major events, stores and other companies have also been affected by the virus. For example, many stores that, offer all these supplies that are used to sort of kind of combat the virus, such as disinfecting wipes and face masks and hand sanitizer. Most of these stores are actually missing these things because most people, would obviously just purchase these things to, keep themselves safe. And there has been a huge shortage of these things just all across the US. I haven't really looked into Europe and other parts of the world, but as of right now, the US, they've also, I also read an article that talked about how they were limiting the amount of toilet paper that people can actually get. And, I thought that was pretty crazy. And besides just events and companies and all these things, schools have actually been closed down, at least for major parts in Europe. In the US, schools are still remained open and kids can still attend school. Now, another thing I want to point out is that health officials have said that to the people who don't know if they have the virus or not, to just go get themselves tested or just to quarantine yourself. I will leave a link to an article that talks about the ways you can quarantine yourself in the description below if you guys want to check that out. Now, another thing I want to get back to is quarantining yourself, because I have also read in articles that many people who do find out they have the virus don't really end up quarantining themselves or getting quarantined. Now, this obviously pisses me off as much as it pisses a bunch of other people off. But I mean, if you do not know you have the virus, then I mean, I guess it's acceptable in some way. But I mean, for the most part, you should at least get yourself tested or checked. Or, if you want to be careful, quarantine yourself. I mean, introverts are good at that. So, I mean, they're possibly going to be the ones that probably outlive this virus. And another thing I want to mention is really just the hate that this has caused. I mean, most people know that this whole virus originated from Asia, China, and many people of that are Asian have gotten just serious backlash. Like, they have been treated terribly, verbally bullied, sometimes even assaulted and beaten up. And you know what, that sucks. All right, I mean, you don't even know if, let's say, this you were on the subway, right? And you see someone who is Asian, it would suck if they were automatically just, picked on for, oh, supposedly having the coronavirus because they're Asian and the virus is from Asia. All right? That seriously pisses me off, all right? So that's really all I have for information as of right now. If more stories keep popping up, then I might make a follow-up video about this. And another thing I want to point out is that, unless you guys don't know what the Ebola was, it was basically a virus as well. And that kind of just was got off radar. Everyone completely forgot about that. And if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure the same thing is going to happen with this virus. I mean, there have been some scientific breakthroughs, some failures here and there, but honestly, I am optimistic and I can see this being resolved. But I mean, did I expect for the virus to get this out of hand? Not really. This virus just completely, shattered my expectations. I thought it was just gonna be, something small, maybe, quarantined or something. Some people getting infected here and there, and just solved. But no, it's worldwide. It's affecting all of the world. And you know what? If I'm being honest, I just want this issue solved, because a lot of shit is going bad in the world due to this whole virus, and I just wanted to stop. But on that note though, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll keep you guys posted if I find any more articles, and I'll probably upload another video. But that's gonna be it for this video. I'm out. Peace. The truth.